So at this point, we're ready to actually load this configuration into the FPAA. And since this is the first time doing this on this computer, you'll see that there's some issues that you might run into, and so I'll show you how to get through those. So when we go to Target and display board information, here it'll look for a little while trying to figure out, and it says it can't find any board. It says no chips were detected. The board does not appear to support the chip detect feature, and Anodyne Designer 2 will assume that the target chip is an old board type. So that obviously is not correct. So we need to get out of here and figure out what's going on. So the first thing we'll do is look under Device Manager. And you can see here under other devices, we do have the CP2102 USB to UART bridge controller. So that is the device. So the device is plugged in, but when we look at this, under properties, it says the drivers for this device are not installed, and there are no compatible drivers for this device. So at this point, we do need to update the driver. So let's see if Windows can handle it for us. Let's go search automatically. It says it was unable to install this. Assume that we don't have to go back to a very old version of the driver, that we can use the latest driver and see what happens. So here we're on the Silicon Labs development site. This is a Universal Windows driver, a few months old. Downloaded that. This is a zip file. So let's extract that. Look at the release notes. It's a virtual COM port driver. It includes the universal driver for Windows 10 and later, multiple device support, installer files. If prompted to install, then we'll use the dialog to browse for the driver location. We'll locate this folder. So let's put this folder somewhere where other than downloads. Looks like we have some potential registry entries we need to deal with as well. Okay, or we can just run the update param.bat. And of course we'll have to restart the computer. So let's go ahead and first of all put this in a nice place where we want this to go. So Control X that. Kika drivers. All right. So now we're going to update the driver. Browse my computer for drivers. We'll browse. Go to this PC. C:\Okika drivers. This driver. Okay. Search there. And it's installing, and now the driver is updated. Close that. Okay, now it's happier. We actually have a real port. And then according to the README file, oops, we already had that open. According to the README file, all we have to do to update the registry is right click on update param.bat as administrator. So this is our batch file. So run as administrator. Yes. Okay. At this point, it says we need to reboot the computer. So let's go and do that. So after updating the driver, we've rebooted the computer. So updated the driver, updated the registry. So we'll restarting the Anodyne 2 software after that. So let's load the recent file. Okay, here it is. The last few files are available to just be reloaded. I to zoom in, drag down to recenter, and let's look at our active chip settings. And let's look at our preferences. Under the port, we now have COM3 as being recognized. We did not have that before. And then if we check Device Manager, we can see under ports and COM and LPT that Silicon Labs CB210X USB to UART bridge is on COM3. So everything's looking good there now. So at this point, we should be able to target, display the board information, and see that we have successful connection. The board info is an Anodyne SingleApex board version 2.0. The boot kernel version is 6.2.4. Goes back a ways, but that's all up to date and everything looks right.